Okay, so today we are doing something I have never done before. We are at the Calgary Goodwill Bins. Okay, the Impact Center here finally opened. So I had like a few hours this morning to I had free time. So I thought, let's go check out the Goodwill Bins. They opened on the weekend and today is Monday. It is decently busy. Like there's a lot of cars here. The parking lot is quite full. So I can only stay for about an hour and a bit because I have an appointment today. So I thought it was the perfect time. I do not like busy places. So if it's too busy, I'm just gonna leave. The other bins in Calgary are kind of near here, so I'm kind of curious to see too if those are less busy now that the Impact Center is open. And I'm like procrastinating because I'm nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm like nervous to go in there and see what it's like, see if it's like super busy or if it's aggressive. I do not like I said, I don't like busy thrift stores. I don't like aggressive thrift stores, and the other bins here kind of started getting that way, and it's just not my vibe. So let's my GPS got confused. I went to the wrong place the first time, and that added like half an hour to my drive, which sucks, but we made it. And I grabbed a coffee on the way, so someone's just watching me film. But anyway, let's try to figure out where the entrance is, and I'll bring you along. Let's go. Okay, so here I am walking up to the bins. I got my coffee, my IKEA bag, my keys. You know, we're working the claw here. Walking in, and there's all this furniture. There's the price, $1.35 per pound for clothes and stuff. So immediately I go to the shoes because I'm not supposed to be thrifting shoes. I'm not supposed to be sourcing shoes, but I don't know. I'm just drawn to them. They're just like so easy to source and sell. So I've just been super into the shoes lately. I don't know. Kate Spade. I think those were those Sorels? I don't even know. Let's just keep looking. One thing I love is that they had most of the pairs rubber banded together. I don't remember if the Goodwill bins in Portland do that. They might though. They're pretty good. Do not feed the bears. That's like a very typical Banff shirt. RW & Co. There were not that many clothes in my personal opinion. And yeah, I mean, this is what you're doing for hours. I talked to someone who told me that she went in an afternoon and there was someone there that had been there since 9, which sounds like a nightmare to me, but you know, whatever. Looking through the bags, that is like such a cute little beach bag. You know, you gotta find the fake Fendi. Anything good? No. The trick is to always look through. You might find some coins, who knows? I'm such like a little raccoon when I'm at the bins, but whatever. That is my natural habitat, you know? Just scrounging for anything. Just looking through. I actually learned that at the bins in Austin. Like every time the bags came out, everyone was yelling, check the wallets, check the wallets. Oh my God. Okay. Back at the shoes. That's just my favorite thing. And then more clothes. Just showing you what it looks like. The bins are like half empty, honestly. They were coming out like this. So I don't know. I think they just, I don't know. They need to start filling them more. There were fresh rows that I could have gone to that maybe had more stuff, but I do not like just busy bins experience, so I pretty much stayed away from that. Maybe I would have found better stuff, but I didn't really see anyone leaving with like a lot. Like most people were leaving with like 4 or 5 items, so I don't know. These bins, I don't know when I'll be back. I'm sure I will be back, but I don't know when, you know? Just not super into this right now. If I had found better stuff, maybe I'd be like back at the bins today, but meh. Anyway, this is just more of the same. Just trying to find one good thing here before I had to leave. Oh my gosh, not a single Lulu. I don't think I even found a single Aritzia piece. Like not even one. Like not even one that was in bad shape or ripped or stained or anything. Like just no Aritzia whatsoever. I thought this one might be, but I don't think it was. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, maybe this is Wilfred, but I don't. Nope. Forever 21 or something. I don't know. I couldn't read that. Oh my god. Just a whole bunch of meh. Decided to look at the DVDs just because nostalgia. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Not funny, but oh, the Notebook's so good. What else? I think there was like a box set of Friends and Seinfeld. Is that what I'm about to show you? Yes. Seinfeld, Friends, so good, but I actually got rid of my DVD player not that long ago. Back at the shoes, I'm just sorting. I'm not going to tell you which pile is what I was keeping and what I was leaving, but I mean, there's a haul at the end of this video, so literally just stay tuned for another, like, I don't know, 2 minutes and you'll see the haul. There's a belt, very Stampede, you know. I'm so sad I could only find one of those. And then I went to see the Home Goods. Anyway. Okay, so it's obviously a few days later and I'm back at home with my haul of what I got at the Goodwill bins. And I don't remember where we left off, but I really just wanted to kind of give you a summary of how I felt about the new Goodwill bins in Calgary. Okay, I know they've been marketing this place like crazy, so I think it's been pretty busy and I think a lot of people are going and checking it out, which is awesome. I only had about an hour and a half in the Goodwill bins in Calgary. I was between appointments, so I really didn't have time to stay and see how things went, which I wish I had more time, but I'll go back another time and it's not a big deal. But these were my main takeaways, okay? I think they're still figuring things out, basically. I think they had so much time to get ready because they've been promising the Goodwill bins were going to be open since summer last year. Summer 2022, they said. For sure, summer 2022, like they said it 100 times. Every time I asked them about an update, summer 2022, guaranteed. And then they just never opened. They were having issues, I think, with like a bunch of different stuff, which is totally fair, but they had so much time to get ready for the actual management of the bins. I've been to a few different bins locations, and so I can kind of like compare how those are to these. The first bins I ever went to were in Austin, Texas, and those were an absolute gong show. The bins were overflowing, people everywhere. It was chaos. It was pure chaos. And then I went to the Portland bins. I've been to one location of Portland bins, and that is like my favorite. It is so chill, but the bins are full. Anytime I go right when they open, and it's easy. There's not many people there, and I find really good stuff at the Portland bins. I've been to the Edmonton bins, and that was okay, but again, I didn't have like that much time. I drove up in the morning and was driving home in the afternoon, so I didn't want to stay like too long and get home too late. And then yeah, I've been to the Calgary bins now. So there is another bins style store in Calgary, and so that's where I have been going since they opened in like June 2020. And I like it there. It is flat rate pricing, $1 per item. So it doesn't matter if you're buying heavy items or light items, everything is $1. So that can work in your favor or it can work against you. Jeans, leather jackets, shoes obviously will be cheaper there than at the bins, but anything lightweight like tank tops or whatever will be cheaper at the bins than the other bins, than the whatever. I found there weren't that many people there. I was expecting it to be way busier, but also the bins were like almost empty. And so that kind of goes back to the organization piece. I feel like they had so much time to accumulate things to put into the bins, and now it's open and I was like, this is it. Like there really wasn't much there to go through, which was a little disappointing for me. I was really hoping to find some like amazing clothes. And I just didn't. There were just so many shoes, and not very many clothes. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Calgary outlet. I'm excited to go back and to spend more time, maybe in a few months once they've been open for a little bit and they kind of have like their system down. I think I saw a rotation when I was there, maybe, but I wasn't really worried about it. I wasn't bothered by it. I'm not one that will go and like wait for a new rotation. Maybe I should. Maybe I would find better stuff if I did that, but it is what it is. So I wanted to give you a haul of everything I found at the bins that day. Again, I was only there for like an hour and I wanted to give myself time to go through everything before I left. I wanted to make sure I was only buying like really good stuff because again, I'm trying to like downsize my inventory. So I'm thrifting way less than I used to, but hopefully finding better quality and higher selling items. I keep looking at the door because I'm expecting my dad to come back in the next half hour. So I don't know if he like is right about to get here. Anyway, so let's get into what I found. And I actually didn't have time to research comps on these yet. So while I am editing and uploading the video, I will put something up here. I just won't say it out loud because obviously I just don't know yet. So it'll be a surprise for all of us when I find out what the comps are. Okay, so if you watch my last few videos, I'm really trying to not source as many shoes because they just take up so much space, and I am like desperately trying to get my spare room that I'm using full-time for Poshmark right now into back of a spare room with one corner for reselling, but I also want to put like a bed in there and a desk and use it as a spare bedroom for guests. So I'm trying to like scale way down, and especially on the shoes, and I somehow only ever find shoes. It's an issue. This is a problem. I need to like Anyway, so here's all the shoes that I found at the bins to resell on Poshmark and eBay. Okay, let's jump right in. I don't think I ever found this brand before. I noticed after I left there is some damage here. That would almost be like kind of easy to fix, but I think honestly it'll be fine. They're not going to sell for like a crazy amount with that, but whatever. They are a size men's 11. If you don't know, these are the brand, I think they're called On Clouds, or maybe they're just called On, I don't know. But either way, they're in honestly pretty good shape, other than that the rip in the ankles. So someone could wear these no problem. And yeah, they're actually like quite clean considering. So that's good, and I like these colors. So yeah, a pair of men's size 11 On Cloud shoes. Next, I got these Nike Air Force Ones. Again, these do have some damage on the inside, and they don't have laces, and like they're in not the best shape, but these are still really on trend, I think. And so if I can get them cleaned up decently and get some laces in there, I am hoping that I can get a really good amount on the sale of these. The soles are in good condition. I'll get a magic eraser and get those all cleaned up. These are a size 10.5. So again, I think a good men's size. I think those will do all right. So yeah. Next, one of my very, very favorite brands to thrift, you know that, Fly Londons. I mean, they're just so good. Boom, there's the logo, there's the little embossed logo on there. I am so sad these are not my size because they would be the perfect work shoe. They're size 8. Fly Londons, I know myself that I can sell pretty easily for anywhere between $50 and $75, and these are in great shape. Like there's not really, I mean, there's like a little bit of wear in here, but that's really not that big of a deal, I don't think. I'll condition that and it'll be much better. But the soles are in good condition. They need a good clean, obviously, but I'll go in there with a toothbrush and some hot soapy water, and they won't be good as new, but they'll be very, very, very good. Okay, moving on. I was stoked about this find, a pair of Sorel boots. These are in very good condition. These were at Goodwill for $20. Goodwill received these or put them on the floor on March 15th. It is April 26th. I went there on April 17th. So they were on the floor for a month, didn't sell, and they sent them to the bins, and I scooped them up. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think these are a size 8, so a great size. Of course, it is April, so it's not really the season for boots, so that's the only thing. They're out of season, but I will still list them and we'll see how it goes. I think they will sell pretty quickly if I put them at the right price. Next, I thought these were like the good brand, but they're just Ellen DeGeneres, so I got these mostly on style. Ellen DeGeneres like felted wool cork sole clogs. These are a size 9, so that's a really good size. The elastic looks like it's in good condition. It's got like a little peppy on the front, embroidered on there. So I think those will do fine. I didn't check comps on these, which honestly, I don't think I would pick them up again. That was just learned from me, okay? I should have checked comps, but I didn't. But they might do okay, they might not. Not ideal, but whatever. Next, these are not, I don't know this brand, honestly. They are, whoops. Oh my gosh, I can't read this. Oh, Think brand? I don't know. I think they might be made in Canada, but they're a black leather boot. These are size 39, which is awesome. But yeah, this is what they look like. They're just like a black leather square toe boot, size 9, and they're like maybe mid-calf. I don't know. Yeah, and they've got this like little detail on the front like that, and then they zip closed, and yeah, they're just, I'm happy about these boots. I think these will do really well. Really good for spring too, I think. I'm keeping the best thing for last, okay? So this is very good, and it's not last. This is a very, very cute hand knit sweater with a little heart motif in there. Like, that is just the cutest thing I've ever seen, ever in my life. I don't love the buttons, but that's just me. I would put a wooden button in there, but I mean, it's so adorable. I don't know. I would say, I thought this was like a small, but it might be like a medium, honestly. And then last, I got this pair of, the brand is called Stafford. Made in the USA, and they are these black wingtip men's loafers, okay? When I tell you, I was shocked when I looked at comps for these, just because they're so high. I picked these up and I was like, these are interesting. These are heavy. Like, they are a heavy shoe. I looked up comps and I found this one on eBay, and I was like, what? Those are the exact shoes I found. The exact same shoes I found. So if I can make a few $100 on these, I'm laughing. So yeah, that's everything I got. I got 17 pounds and it's $1.35 per pound. I paid $22.95, and I think I got 9 items or something, so I paid $2.32, I think was my calculation for each item. So I will definitely get my money back, but to me, let's just say right now, to me, it's not just about getting my money back. It's about investing X amount of dollars, and I want to be bringing in, for these items, $30 would be great. But in general, my business model now is I want to be making less sales, but I want to be making higher dollar sales. And I've said it over and over and over again, but that is my goal. I want that room to be much emptier, but I want to be bringing in as much revenue. And I think a lot of us want to do that. Not everyone. I think there are a lot of people who resell full-time, and actually, of course, I love sourcing. So people who are doing it full-time and don't mind going to the bins for 5 hours a day, coming home, processing for another 3 or 2 hours, listing and shipping and all that stuff, and whatever, if that's your jam, that's your jam. Used to be my jam, not my jam anymore. I wish it was my jam because I love going to the bins, okay? That's one thing about me. I love going to the bins. I could easily be there all day. I could easily just go through everything and just find whatever. And I could easily slip back into that mentality of, oh, I'm just paying $2 for each item, so who cares if it only sells for $5? But no more. I don't want that anymore, like at all. So that is my focus right now. That's my main focus, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to go back to the bins in a few months and see if things have changed and see if I find anything better, if I find anything good. Not that this is a bad haul, but in an hour and a bit, I should have been able to find a little bit more than this, and there just wasn't anything. There was nothing for me. So with that being said, now I have to go process this stuff and list it, and hopefully you'll see seeing it in a what sold video very shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I come out with new videos every Monday and Thursday. I'm doing hauls, I'm doing what's sold, I'm doing like all kinds of videos, thrift with me, and yeah, I'm excited. This YouTube channel is like, finally, we're doing it, okay? It is growing more and more every day, and I so appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my channel, every little thumbs up, every comment, everything is just like, I love it. So that being said, now that we're on the topic, before you leave, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Have you been to the Goodwill bins before? Do you want to go to the Goodwill bins? And I'll see you next time. Bye.